stand still for the bullet and stare the shooter in the eye. Let them die while the sound of the shot is in the air. Let them die as they fall. Let the jugular blood spring hot to the knife. Let its freshet be full. Let this day begin again the change of hogs into people, not the other way around. For today we celebrate again our lives wedding with the world. By our hunger, by this provisioning, we renew the bond.
So what's going on, everybody? This past weekend, we had the opportunity to go out to Roots and Refuge, do a pig butchering class with Hand Hewn Farms. Now, that was an amazing experience. So we got talking about the different breeds of pigs, and we got talking about our KuneKune American Guinea Hog mix. And the reason we chose them originally was because, well, they have a little bit better temperament, they're smaller, and it takes them a little bit longer to grow out. And so us starting, I didn't want to overwhelm ourselves because we got the meat birds and we have other stuff going on, and it's good that it's going to take them a little bit longer to grow out because then we will have time. The other bigger breeds, it's like they'll grow faster, you can get a better meat and lard content. Now the KuneKune American Guinea Hog mix that we have are known for fat and being able to make like bratwurst and sausage out of. The problem is like you invest so much time into them, the length of time for them to grow out, and you just get not as much.
You know, because we get in front of people all the time and they always want to ask us questions about breeds, which is fair and we understand it. We hate that we sound so negative about the lard pigs. The truth is, when you break it down, unless this is what you're expecting, this would be devastating. 2.5 years to raise meat, and you're like, oh my gosh. Well, you know, so we try not to be like, you know, evangelists for or against sort of thing, but at the same time, people ought to know, that's all. They ought to know what they're getting themselves into.
So while talking about this, we decided that we weren't going to keep both pigs. I say this not because there's anything wrong with these breeds. It's just for us, after they grow out, whenever they're butchering age, we'll be ready. And then our next breeds, I'm going to slowly be working on this wooded acre on the side of us and putting an electric fence in around it, and then I'll use that for growing out the bigger pigs. And so the reason we're going to do the bigger pigs is because we want to be able to butcher them in a reasonable time, get a decent amount of fat and meat in a shorter amount of time. Don't take this as I think that there's something wrong with this breed, with the KuneKune American Guinea Hog mix, because there aren't. They're a lot better at grazing than being in the woods. They have a tendency of getting kind of overweight and need spots to move. That is my take on what we discussed and talked about with the different breeds. What we will look for in a pig will be more meat and a good lard content, along with being able to butcher them in a reasonable time. We learned, careful. Now, while we were at the butchering class, we had a great time, and you know, we learned a lot. Definitely, you know, I had never butchered a pig before, so I'm glad we took the class so I know what to do with them and do it the proper way. Got to eat some charcuterie on the last day. The spread was amazing. Andy and Doug brought stuff that they had grown and cured. good to just talk and laugh and learn this amazing skill in a way of like really appreciating what you're putting into your pigs and what you're growing to then harvest and eat. For us in the future, we're gonna go towards a little bit bigger breed of pig, and that way the kids too would be older. We did choose these because of their temperament, because we knew that Zoe and Wade would be around them. They have gotten in there with them, and they're not so bad. Now they will they will nibble on you to see if they can eat you and whatnot, but they're not, you can push them away. They're not aggressive. They're not an angry pig. They have a good time with them. See, like they're not so bad. But I don't want you to think that I just randomly decided that I hate these pigs and I want to get rid of both of them. No, it's really just the breed that they are and how long it will take them to grow out. As a first starter pig, I'm happy with them. It's been a great experience with them, and when the time comes, the size that they are, it's gonna be a good butchering size for us too, because of if we needed to take them somewhere or if we wanted to do it here. I know we have a group of friends that would be willing to come and help us and have another good time and do a pig butchering. I just wanted to fill y'all in on the pigs and our thoughts and what we can look forward to in the future, and just really talk about the class and just how fun it was. Had a great time again. So appreciate you hanging out with us today. We'll catch you in the next one.